I don't really know what to say.
So, what do you want me to talk about?
I specifically became a filmmaker so I could stay that side of the camera, so this is going to suck.
Are you rolling?
I want to say thanks to everyone that I brought in on this. The whole point was just to make something cool. There was a job that kind of came onto my line. I had a similar sort of idea and it just disappeared, but I ran with that idea and I thought, I can make it happen. So I got in contact with a guy that I know who's been the talent on this, Hamza Shah, and he is a legend of a bloke, and he's very kindly given us a location, given us his time, and given us some food. Brought in a guy called Jay that I've worked with. Have we ever actually worked together?
I think this might be one of the first shoots that is
actually
proper collaboration.
Yeah, so this would be like the first time we've properly collaborated on anything and done work together. He's going to edit this, so if it looks shit, it's his fault. Yeah. He's been a legend on this. Been in contact with him doing a few personal projects, and this is just the first one we've been able to do. He's doing the edit, he's doing the grade. He's been doing all the stills as well, actually, which is very, very kind of him. From what I've seen so far, it looks great. I've had Amy, my girlfriend, she's been producing it, and she's been my AD, and she's been on my bum about, Scott, you've got no time. Scott, you're behind. Scott, you need to move on. Scott, what time we're on now? And she's looking at her watch going, can we please move on because we're running out of time and we need to wrap and get out of here. Couldn't have done it without the little team that I've brought in. But finally I've had Josh, who's been doing the camera operation specifically for the interview and helping with some of the behind the scenes and some of the B-roll. And Josh I actually have worked with a few times. Interesting story about how we met, but that's for another time. We've been trying to work together for a while, and I got to bring Josh in as a AC on quite a big commercial shoot, actually, wasn't it? But I'm still not allowed to talk about it, so yeah. But yeah, I've had the whole team working really hard and genuinely couldn't have done it without them, and I appreciate every single one of them incredibly so. This was the setup, this was the gym. It's a similar lighting setup to what we had before. And I've been director, DOP, but as much as that title sounds brilliant, it's actually been such a big effort from everyone and a huge helping hand. Couldn't have done it without them. The whole point was just to make something cool and feed that little part of our brains that goes like, now we want to do something creative. So that's why we did it. Yeah. Cheers.
My name's Josh, and I was the camera operator and helping on everything else. I think it's one of those things that you've always got something you want to create, and especially when we've got someone like Hamza, who most amazing story. You've got actually he's got the look of somebody who you'd want to be a boxer, and to help him out to create a beautiful story around it and beautiful imagery around it. It's, you know, makes sense. It was a really good lighting setup. You know, we can maybe, you know, we can geek out all we like, but yeah, it was a really good set.
My name's Jay. I'm a filmmaker and photographer. Dabbled in DPing and directing and editing over sort of the last 15 years. More recently decided to settle on editing full time, and on this particular shoot, yeah, I've done all the stills. I'm going to be doing the edit, the grade, sound design, all that fun stuff. So basically piecing all the beautiful stuff that we've shot here today together. I mean, I do so much client work with really big clients that there's so many like cooks in, wait, what's the phrase?
Too many chefs and cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, so like on big client jobs, there's so many cooks in the kitchen. Ideas get diluted, creativity gets stifled a little bit. So, you know, to keep up with that, you need a couple of projects a year that you can sink your teeth into, that you do it for the love of it. You know, me and Scott we've not actually had the opportunity to work together properly, even though we have spoke about it for a long time. So when he asked me to come on, I jumped at it. You know, it's been great, it's been really good. I'm really happy with everything we shot today, and I think it's going to make a beautiful film.
My name's Amy. I helped Scott produce this in terms of doing all the call sheets and the lovely paperwork that producers have fun doing. I was the AD in terms of helping keep track of time, and I also monitored the sound levels in the interview because I'm a top gal. Oh, and sometimes I press the haze button. Fan me, fan me. I did it because it's always nice to have a passion project, something to work on outside of your normal day-to-day job. Got a talented crew of people that I like to work with. It's not every day that you get to pick to work with your friends.
My name's Hamza Shah. Said that maybe once or twice, not too many times. But yeah, today I was the talent, if that's what you want to call it. And the reason why I did this, it came up out of the blue. Scott contacted me through Instagram, and he was just telling me he had this project in mind and how things didn't end up working out with that project, and he still wanted to shoot, and he told me about it, and I fell in love with it. And I felt like I had a lot of stories behind the project that I could get a good input in, and we could make something magical. And I think we have done it, even though I was fasting and thinking about food all the way through and having a sip of water, but we got it done. I really enjoyed it. And honestly, the team that he's brought down with him were just amazing. The lighting was on point. I'm really proud of the project that we've done, and I think the message behind it is very important for a lot of people out there. And I think everyone who does watch this will love the angles, the visuals, the effects of everything that goes on. And I think you're going to appreciate all the work that's gone into it.
You need the glasses. Oh!
Oh my god.
You need this as well.
I need that.
And you need this as well. Where's the hat? Give him the hat as well. Give him the guy. Boom.
That's a wrap.